joint program with the French side. And on Monday morning, I met with the prefet of the French side and the president of the collectivité, along with one of my advisors from the Department of Interior and Kingdom Relations, actually the head of the department, Mark Arnold, and it was to select, officially appoint select the director of the joint program between French and Dutch St. Martin. It is the joint program on cooperation, regional cooperation between French and Dutch St. Martin, and so far we have 3 projects that will fall under that joint program. One of them is the sewage plant that has been much talked about in recent days, and the joint management of the Simpson Bay Lagoon, the cleanup of it, and the runoff of water in the French Quarter area. One of the things that you have is when you share, and particularly such a small island, but any island that you share, any country that you share for that matter, things like water runs from high to low. So water from the, let's say, Dutch Quarter area, if it's running down the hill, eventually it would run towards French Quarter. And so we are working on those issues. As for the sewage plant, or rather, let me finish with that one. We had some 45 candidates that applied for the position of director. Eventually, the technical teams had narrowed it down to 10 candidates, and we had our technical teams from both sides, but included the prefet, the collectivité, and the government from the Dutch side. We had our technical people interview via Skype. They interviewed the different persons. 9 people participated eventually in the interview, and from that they classified the results from 1 to 9. And it was unanimously agreed on the candidate to be selected for the position. So officially, that nomination was ratified on Monday in the meeting, and that person now will be notified, and we see no reason why they would not accept the appointment. So that process is now moving forward. And to revert a bit, there is a whole lot of commotion, I was made to understand, particularly on Facebook and online, wherever these things take place, following the announcement or making public that government had taken a decision to place the sewage plant for the Cold Bay area in an area located off the causeway. Now, I don't know exactly what all of the arguments against have been, but it certainly is not a reckless decision of government to build a sewage plant, and the impression might be that government is building a sewage plant in the Simpson Bay Lagoon. One of the things that I try to simplify the matter to begin a discussion at a different level, and my question to someone who said, people are making a lot of comments about it, and I said, we have a sewage plant right now on the Dutch side. Where is it built? And then it's quiet for a second, and then it's like, on the Airtailage Road. And I said, yeah, but where is that? Where is it built? And then they reluctantly conclude it is built in the pond. We are talking about a much-needed waste-to-energy plant. And where will it be built? In the salt pond. Once you fill the area and the land is there and you build something on it, then all of a sudden, let's say it goes away. But the harbor that we showcase with all the cruise ships, et cetera, and the development taking place at the harbor, yes or no, where is it built? On reclaimed land in Phillipsburg. So if we do not build the sewage plant, if we do not build a sewage plant, we say we don't want no sewage plant in the lagoon, we don't build it. What is happening on a daily basis? Raw sewage is running from K Bay, from Coal Bay, from Billy Folly area, from all areas around the pond. Raw sewage is running into the pond right now as we speak. Someone was telling me just yesterday about how things have changed in the K Bay area, that all the roads are hard surfaced and there are gutters, so there's no more sewage water running on the surface. I said yes, while it is not running on the surface, before some of it was seeped into the ground, now all of it is properly channeled right down in drains, and where does it go? Straight to the pond. The pollution of the pond in the area there by Tropicana Hotel is horrendous. But once you build the sewage plant properly and responsibly, you will be able to contain all of that sewage and that raw sewage that is running into the pond and do a proper treatment of it, and in a responsible way.
Asking for some figures, and those figures are pertaining to the garbage and cleaning contracts that were given to the 4 contractors that won the bid in 2010. I'd like for you to give me the figures, the total amount paid to All Waste in Place over the 5-year period, Meadowlands NV, Leonard's Enterprise, and Clean St. Martin.
Yes, Ms. Shaw, you did ask me for that information, and I did take the time and dug it out for you. Leonard Enterprises was paid from 2010 to 2016 a total amount of 14,224,000 guilders and 75 cents. Meadowlands, that was Leonard Enterprises. Meadowlands was paid a total of 14,224, 208,075 cents. And All Waste in Place NV was paid a total of 10,063,058.96. 10,063,058.96.
Do you have the figures for Clean St. Martin?
I think I gave you that before, but
It's based on the
I
figures.
have that too, and it was 55,857,649 guilders and 66 cents.
Oh my, what an inventory list, and so unnecessary. But wait, your home contents are all insured by Be Sure. That means that you determine the amount you want to insure. No inventory list, no hassle.
Are you Be Sure? Be Sure.
Hey Bob, you're on family vacation. Oh, but your daughter's got the measles. But don't worry about it. With your Be Sure travel insurance, children under 12 are covered for free.
Are you Be Sure? Be Sure.
Yeah, for free.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guilders real easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance. Here we go.
This is freedom, this is life. Happiness is all I'm seeking. Carpe diem, I'm seizing every day, not just the weekend. Here's to all the good times that have come to last. Here's to living in the now.
When you can afford what you crave, life just gets so
So
good.
alive and I'm feeling good, so good, so good, so good. Hey, I'm gonna live my life, feeling good, so good, real good, so
KFC, so good for everyone.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, you don't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want more.
This stems from the belief that investments in preventative care is the best way for St. Martin to bring down its healthcare costs over the long term. In addition to that, we also believe that this is the best way to improve quality of life among the residents in our country. So as of yesterday, the health bus was in St. Peter's at the Scott's property, where they offered free health screenings from 4 to 8 p.m. 55 people were screened by the health bus, and these were screenings for things like glucose, body mass index, blood pressure, cholesterol, as well as vision. And together with the health bus, we had the dental youth bus there as well, where 24 youth were cleaned and screened by the dental bus. One of the things, though, that is coming out from these activities in the community, as we notice more and more people, for example, about a month ago we had, or with the Heineken Regatta, we had a team in from the United States that was testing the vision for students, as well as those at the White and Yellow Cross. And out of the 50 students that were screened, actually 30 of them we found were in need of eyeglasses. And the company that was here did donate those eyeglasses for free. But one of the things we are looking at is that with SZV only covers a small portion of the costs for glasses, and glasses nowadays have become more and more expensive. As well as SZV, for example, the insurance policies, and typical even private sector insurance policies, do not cover dental care. So looking into how we can help the community to access eyeglasses and dental care is an important part of what the ministry is going to continue looking into. This collaborative project wouldn't be possible without the assistance of other stakeholders, specifically the AUC, the medical school, the SMMC, obviously SZV, and as well as the coordination by Collective Preventive Services as Department of Ministry of Health. So this effort really has a number of stakeholders who are participating to make sure that the Execution of the programs is robust. We're targeting now to be in the community twice a week, as well as we have a number of physicians, Dr. Ruth Douglas, as well as AUC physicians, because it's important that there's a physician present in the program. And the next venture will be out tomorrow afternoon, actually, in the Belvedere community from 4 to 8 p.m. However, the registration's only there until 6:30, so it means you need to be there before 6:30. So the bus will be there, both buses, the health bus and the dental bus, will be there from 4 to 8. But in order to participate, you must be there by 6:30 to register. And I think it's important to remember that this is free screening. There are no expenses that need to be borne by the people who are coming for the examinations. And the buses will be parked by the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Belvedere.
Today I have a small information I would like to share with you and the community of St. Martin. I'm preparing to travel with my staff to the Netherlands to meet the Dutch Minister of Home Affairs and Kingdom Relations, Minister Plasterk, and the Minister of Justice of Netherlands, Minister van der Steur. During this visit, we also will visit the St. Martin House, a youth detention center, and some of our judicial partners in Holland. The topics that will be discussed are the plans of approach, the strengthening of the justice chain, in particular the police force, the house of detention, and the prison of St. Martin. In relation to the plans of approach, at the house of detention and prison of St. Martin, I would like to mention that the ministry has appointed a change manager in the person of Mr. Richinel Martina to support the staff of the director of the prison. When we return from Netherlands, Gospel Life, I will inform the public in more detail about the result of our visit.
I attended the 36th Annual Colombian Association of Travel and Tourism, the ANATO, because the South American market destination is an important market for St. Martin, and we wanted to show our presence and commitment to the Latin American market. The main reason for St. Martin's attendance was to focus and discuss the cooperative marketing media plan, which is specifically geared to further develop and promote the South American market with Copa Airlines and Copa Vacations. Copa Vacations, together with St. Martin, San Martin, and Anguilla, have signed a memorandum of understanding whereby the best of the Caribbean, which are the three islands I just mentioned, St. Martin, San Martin, and St. Martin, will be marketed in the South American market. The markets that are being targeted are Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Panama, Uruguay, and the Paraguayan market. Copa's load factor has been declining, and it was imperative that we adjusted our market strategies in order to maintain the Copa 4-week leave flights with the Boeing 737 via Panama to Colombia from St. Martin. Also, the best of the Caribbean, which is a cooperative marketing strategy between the three islands, is to ensure that the frequency increase, ensure that we have a round-year service from the Princess Juliana International Airport, and to attract more visitors from the Latin American market for the Copa Airlines in order for it to remain sustainable. Secondly, in our effort also to attract visitors to the island, and also to develop niche markets, I had a number of meetings with some organizers, and one of the organizers that I met was the organizers of the St. Martin Music Festival that was held from Wednesday until Sunday past. This festival have shown great potential to the island, because there was a number of visitors that visited. There was about 2,000 visitors that came, and there was direct flight from US, from Amsterdam, New York, and I visited the venues, and I was surprised to see the amount of visitors. And I spoke also with the organizer, Mr. Prince, who told me that because of his marketing of this festival, he got a great response. And based on this response, we gathered that the type of visitors that were visiting the event were young persons that were very affluent, that had the money to visit and come over and spend their funds. One of the problems that the organizer did encounter, however, on the French side was that there was a blockage, and also the weather really put a little damp on it. But on the positive side, it was that the Dutch side, we assisted them in opening the entertainment sector, where I granted them permission to open later until 5 o'clock, and that was really an added value to the event. I was told that it really helped the organizer and helped to make the event a success, because there was an airline from Azerbaijan that also came in that wanted to go and visit St. Bart's and Anguilla, and they were told that there was a festival, and he decided to go to Tantra Maho. He was invited there, and I was told that he spent over $60,000 because he felt that the venue was appropriate and the reception was very great. So these are the events that we are trying to attract to this island. And this event is going to be an annual event that we will see in the near future again.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
In my opinion, everything is perfect and you would be great for the job. But I see here that there's a 2-year gap in your resume. What did you do?
I was hospitalized for mental illness.
Oh, mental illness?
I've undergone treatment and I have a wonderful family that supports me.
Well, that is good news.
No, it's fine. I'm recovered.
We'll contact you, okay?
For a better understanding of mental health and what you can do to stop mental health stigma, please go to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
You talked about our website. This is our website for the Battle of the Fittest.
Yes, we have
tournament that is coming up. How could people get onto that website?
Well, we have a website. The Battle of the Fittest is www.battleofthefittest.net. You could also log on to it, and then you could follow us on Facebook and Twitter also. Now, the website is up, but we busy upgrading it. So we're going to put the schedules. So the schedule will be into place. So if you log on during the tournament, you could see who's going to play, when they're going to play, and winners from the last games and the previous games. So you could backtrack just like NBA.com. You'll be able to follow us and everything what's going on with battleofthefittest.net.
What about the game being live on the internet?
The game being live on the internet is very hard to do because I don't have a person to tape it and stream it live. So that one will be not possible at the moment because it will be costly to get someone and then to get somebody to upload it on the internet one time. We don't have the manpower and technology power to do it.
Any plan in the future to do that?
We will, but I don't know when in the future. I don't know if it's going to be next year or the year before, but this is something that I want to do. And I would like to, I try to get the whole Caribbean to be part of this. Everybody to be like annual thing. I need to go to St. Martin in July. I need to go in St. Martin in July to get this tournament. That's how we want it to be. I want this message to be like, I can't miss out on this tournament. I need to come to St. Martin. So the way I see it is a win-win-win for everybody. The airport is going to get more flights, hotels are going to get more rooms, restaurants are going to get more thing. And this is slow season. So if I could draw all of this attention to everybody, we'll be good. It's a win-win-win for everybody.
Approximately how many players are going to be?
It's about 15 players on a team. And we are trying to see how we could help them.
And of course, coaches,
yeah,
supporters,
yeah,
and what have you. It's also going to be.
Yeah.
Referees will be from where?
Well, we have referees from here, but I'm trying to get referees from each country to come with a representative. So far, everyone has applied to that, so we are on a good page. We have 4 international countries is coming out. Of course, we cannot take America because America has different rules from the Caribbean rules, so we can't tell them to work with a referee because their rules and the FIBA rules are different. So we have St. Kitts, Dominica, St. Thomas. Those places are coming with referees and Tortola, and together with St. Martin referees.